Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brad here from the Jurassic Park podcast, and we have another Let's Talk Jurassic. I'm excited to chat with you guys, relay some information here today, and just have a happy time. Try to be happy and excited and positive because it's a weird time. It's a weird time right now. So I hope you guys are all doing okay. So before we get started, just an update on some of our stuff. So I don't know if you have listened to our episode this week, but we have episode, what is it, 224 on the podcast feed. So go check out Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else you listen to your podcast, and listen to episode 224, where we discuss it was myself, Jay Jurassic, and Caleb Burnett, two other contributors on our show here. And we discussed Jurassic World Live Tour. We actually went out to go see it recently. It was my third time, Caleb's second time, and Jay's first time. And we also talked about like a special event that Caleb went out to for Jurassic World Live Tour. So it was a fun episode, kind of wrapping that thing up and talking about our feelings now, how cool the show is, changes, different stuff like that throughout the show. So go check out that episode. It's all over the place. It's also on JurassicParkPodcast.com. We have our show notes over there. Let's see. Also, I was on the Forcecast this week. So I don't know if you guys are into Star Wars or not, but I was on the Forcecast talking about the Rise of Skywalker with Ryan, the host, on the Forcecast, and we talked all about kind of like our feelings, how they've either changed or stayed the same or gotten better, gotten worse, whatever it is. And we had a good time talking about that. I think that was a really fun episode. It was like 2 hours of us just like professing mostly our love for the movie and how much we stand up for it and stick up for that movie and stuff like that. So it was a really good time. I like that one a lot. What else do we have? We also we also had an article on our website, guys. So I know there's been some photos from around the set of Jurassic World Dominion, and some were, we have some of them on our site there. So go check it out if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff for Jurassic World Dominion. Beware spoilers, everything like that on that site. You just gotta scroll through. If you end up clicking into the article, you'll see them. But I think there's some speculation in there as well. But that's cool. Also, I hope you checked out our toy hunt video this past week. Or no, it was this week, this past few days or whatever. Finally getting back to doing toy hunts. It feels good. It feels good to have actually like new stuff on the shelves. So that's exciting. But it might be halting. It might be halting for a little bit here. Might not be doing a lot of toy hunts in the near future here. But we also do have an unboxing video coming tomorrow. So today is Thursday. What is today? Today is Thursday, March 12th. A huge, crazy day. And tomorrow on Friday, we have an unboxing, something that was sent our way from Mattel. So you're going to want to check that out over on our channel. Fun stuff there. And I'm sure we've got some more Mattel stuff planned for the future. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. But guys, I wanted to update you guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about, sorry, I'm just adjusting myself in the chair here. Things are a little crazy if you guys are following, what's going on in the world right now. Sorry, I'm just adjusting things right now because I just moved. But things are a little crazy right now in the world with the virus that's going around, and I just wanted to, say to everybody out there that's listening, that watches our stuff, that is a follower of the podcast or just Jurassic fans in general. But just stay safe, guys. Be good. Wash your hands. If you feel sick, stay inside. Don't try to infect anybody. Just be good. And I hope you guys all stay safe out there and take care of yourselves, because it's a little scary, and I feel like everybody's accelerating it, and it's a very scary time because things are closing, productions are stopping, and it's just wild. It's pretty wild out there, and I know a lot of people are probably following all this information online, whether it's on Twitter or Facebook or a news source. But a lot of stuff shutting down, and I just wanted to quickly give a report real quick on what is affected for Jurassic fans. I know that's not a big deal. We're more worried about people staying alive and stuff like that. So this is actually good that these things are happening right now. That these things are shutting down, and that things are being taken care of so that this doesn't spread any farther. But so quickly, I just wanted to update you guys on some. Oh, I just got to switch around some stuff here on my end. So some stuff for Jurassic. I know it's kind of like I said, it's who cares? We're just fans. We're just trying to celebrate. So just stay safe out there. But I just wanted to inform you guys that first off, Universal Studios Hollywood is currently going to be closed as of Saturday, March 14th, and it's going to be potentially reopening on March 28th. So just be prepared. I don't know if any of you guys have trips planned out to Universal Hollywood to frequent any kind of Jurassic, attraction, Jurassic World ride out there, or the Raptor Encounter, or any of the other things that they have out there at the resort. Just be warned, the park's going to be closed from Saturday, March 14th to March 28th. So looks like City Walk will remain open, but just keep your eyes out. Any of these places that you're going to be gathering in huge amounts of people, potentially has the risk of not being safe, I guess. But so just use caution out there. But Universal Hollywood will be closed. So hopefully none of you already had trips planned out there. Just so you know, that park will be closed. Also, Universal Orlando as well will be closed. I mean, we're talking about pretty much all major theme parks, sporting events, probably some concerts, stuff like that. What else? I don't know. Lots of stuff. But Universal Orlando also temporarily closed from Sunday. So that Hollywood was Saturday, March 14th. Orlando is Sunday, March 15th. So if you're intending on going to Jurassic Park the ride, or the Raptor Encounter, or trying it on Flyers, Camp Jurassic, anything like that, Universal Orlando will be closed until the end of March. But these are all, temporary restrictions. We don't really know if it will have to extend any farther than that. But you got to keep an eye out for that. So Universal Orlando will be closed during that time period. What else do we got here? All right, so I don't know if anybody was thinking or had heard about Peacock Live, but this was something that with the new streaming service Peacock, they were doing a big live event out at Universal Studios Hollywood. That is no longer on the table. They shut that down for the time being. There was planned to be some events for Jurassic. There was going to be like a big, I guess, presentation on on the ride. I guess how they made the ride and stuff like that. Some stuff for Halloween Horror Nights and other things. So that's not happening either. Also, Jurassic World Live Tour. We don't know really much about this just yet. Have no indication. So I know a lot of you are really interested in Jurassic World Live Tour. As far as I know, I don't have any information about what this is. I'm going to try to find out, and maybe they'll reveal some stuff, in the coming days here. But it seems like as of tonight, there was no show. So just to double check, I just want to make sure, because I had saw that they were not doing a show, but I just want to check the schedule anyway, just to confirm. Today is the 12th, and yes, there was all right, sorry. Update for you guys. It looks like Jurassic World Live Tour, it says here on their website, in accordance with the restrictions on travel and group gatherings amid COVID-19 concerns, the Jurassic World Live Tour scheduled for March 12th through March 22nd, 2020 at NYCB Live in Uniondale, New York has been canceled. Point of purchase customer tickets can be refunded at point of purchase, Ticketmaster.com. Customers who ordered tickets through Ticketmaster.com will automatically receive a refund. So it looks like the home of the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum out in Uniondale, New York, that is no longer happening. So it's a bummer, but you got to look at the positive is that this is a good thing. That canceling all this stuff means that hopefully less people will get sick. So that's a good thing. So just be warned, March 12th through March 22nd, Jurassic World Live Tour will not be performing. So I'm wishing all the best to all the performers out there. Hopefully they're all good, staying good and healthy. They're on the road this entire time, so they are just meeting everybody and being in front of people daily almost. So we want them to stay safe as well. So that's good that they're taking some time off here. We gotta. I don't know if this is going to go any farther than that. So their next stop is Boston, Massachusetts, at the Agnes Arena at Boston University, March 27th through April 5th. We don't have any information about that just yet, but just be warned and keep your eyes peeled. There could be a chance. Who knows? But as of right now, Uniondale, New York, March 12th through the 22nd is not happening. So that's a bummer, but like I said, it's better to keep people safe and be safe rather than sorry, right? That's how it goes. But yeah, the fact that Universal and other companies, Disney, sporting events, all this stuff, they're taking caution and not, forcing or giving people the choice to come out and view these things. So that's a good thing. Keep everybody safe. But yeah, that's the update for that. I mean, we don't know just yet, but there are like, obviously a lot of productions currently happening, and films coming out that are supposed to be out. There's a lot of Disney movies that were just canceled, delayed. Obviously we know James Bond was pushed back until November. It was supposed to come out, I believe, in April. And Fast and Furious, I believe, was also in April or May, somewhere around there. And that was pushed back all the way to next year, April 2021. So, or something like that. I don't know. Somewhere out there, I think. But Holly Commons, Minley Woods, maybe? I think that's it. Holly Common, Minley Woods. I think they're filming out there right now outside of London, maybe. And we don't know about the production. It seems like they've been fine, but you don't know what's going to happen as far as taking safety measures. And like I was saying before about all these events and stuff like that, you want them to stay safe. You want all the actors, all the, the directors, producers, the crew behind the scenes, the craft service, everybody that's involved in Jurassic World Dominion, you want them to be safe. So just don't freak out if by chance that they do delay the production. The movie's supposed to come out in June 2021. So far, still on track. Everything seems okay. But, anytime they could say, let's halt it for safety measures. Falcon and the Winter Soldier recently, I think they were filming out in Prague or something like that. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. But they recently shut down their production. I think Mission Impossible 7 recently shut down their production. These things are currently filming, so who knows? There's a chance that Jurassic could be shut down. That's not any kind of inside information or anything like that. It's just a speculation that and just assumption that we need to maybe be prepared for. And while I said, the stuff like this is a bummer that things aren't continuing at the moment, but you just got to make sure everybody's safe first. So that's where we're at right now. Very bummer stuff to be talking about here. We try to keep things positive and happy. So we'll try to do that. We'll try to keep it lighthearted after some heavy stuff, but to recircle around here, Universal Orlando and Hollywood from what was it? Hollywood was Saturday to the end of March, I believe, and then I don't know which one was which, to be honest, at this point, but Saturday or Sunday for both Universal Hollywood and Orlando, and then Jurassic World Live Tour, not doing Uniondale, and was there something else? No, I guess that was it. But yeah, so let's move on here. I know people are talking about it in the chat here. But yeah, I mean, who knows? There's stuff like Camp Cretaceous in production, I guess. And we just learned about a live show, but I don't think that's going to be really affected. But toy production and releases, I don't know. Who knows what all that stuff, what's going to happen? But just stay safe, everybody. Stay calm, stay good, stay safe, and we'll all be good at the end of this. But let's talk about some fun stuff. Let's talk about something fun, and it's kind of like a weird transition, but let's go back over here to some images here. But this is a Transq Dart. So this was shared from Colin Trevorrow over on Instagram, and there you see his handle right there. This is an image that he shared from the production of Jurassic World Dominion, and things aren't looking good. That's not a good look right there. That looks brutal. So that right there is a car windshield with a Transq Dart through the center of it. Ouch. That looks like it's gonna hurt. So speculation, I don't know, it looks like some sort of downward trajectory, I would assume, right? So maybe this is something that was shot from a helicopter or a high, I don't know. But I would assume maybe like a chase or something is going down and they're on the move shooting these Transq Darts out to get something big. And I don't know, I'm going to guess it's a T-Rex, but I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Who really knows what this is for? But you can I feel like you can kind of see like the tip of that thing through the windshield, right? And it looks massive. That thing looks like, as far as the size of the picture is, how do I move my arm here? It's like about that big. Yeah, it looks like it's about that big. That's a big one. All right, so, yeah, and just so everybody knows, if you guys start talking about spoilers in this side, I don't want you to do that. Please do not talk about spoilers, and or leaked images and stuff like that. I just don't want it to get out of hand. So I know you didn't really tread on anything there, but just in case, I don't want to have to boot anybody if you talk spoilers, but we will if we have to, because I know people want a safe place to discuss Jurassic stuff. So that's this place. So no spoilers, guys. But yeah, so this is not necessarily a spoiler because why is my hand invisible? Oh man. But yeah, this is not really a spoiler because this is something that was released via official outlets, and no worries about that post. It wasn't really a spoiler. I just wanted to get ahead of that before anybody started talking about things that have been floating out there, because there have been a lot of set leaks. So just keep your eyes shut when you're on Twitter. I know that's kind of hard to do, but it's kind of bad out there right now as far as sharing of leaked images and stuff like that. So just be leery out there on social media, and identify those accounts that you don't want to see stuff from, because it tends to be the same people all the time that are posting stuff, and I'm not a big fan of things being posted without you being able to choose to see it. So if you can click to choose to see something, that's fine. But if you have no option to see something, that's kind of a bummer, and nobody really wants that to happen. You don't want to scroll by something, start looking at it, and then you realize, oh my God, that's a big spoiler for a thing I want to see. So just be careful, and just be or just think about your fellow Jurassic fans and what they may or may not want to see. But this was officially released from Colin, so if you're following Colin, this was out there, and yeah, that is. I don't know anything about Tranq darts. All right, so I have no idea about Tranq darts. I don't know if that comes as a surprise to anybody, but I don't know anything about tranquilizers, weapons that shoot tranquilizers. Um, while I'm thinking about tranks, let's I'm gonna look up some stuff here, because I know there's been a few instances of Tranq darts, right? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find anything here, but I wanted to see if we can kind of get an eye for other tranquilizers that have been involved in the series. Okay, so here, all right. So this is tiny. Okay, so let me try to get this image up here for you guys. Just bear with me for a second. Adding some pictures here. This, I just changed the image, but bear with me. It's in my slideshow. All right, so that is from the Lost World, and that's like a pen. All right, that's like a pen, and that is massive. That is just, that's not a pen. That's like somebody took a baseball bat and just shoved it through the windshield. And yikes! I mean, comparing this from the Lost World with the nice little feather on the end and the poofy thing on the end. I mean, yeah, that is massive. This tranquilizer dart is massive. And then we also do have, which we're not really, I don't think we're going to get, let's see. I don't know if we're going to get a good look at the Tranq itself. But we do have an image here from Jurassic World as well. So bear with me for just a second. Add another image here. So this here is the image, or the tranquilizer gun from Jurassic World. And I would assume that this one is smaller, or probably like maybe I would guess smaller than this one here. So I'm thinking this one is not as proficient as this one, and certainly not as high powered as whatever this is. So I don't know. Maybe it looks like, just judging by the trajectory of this thing, that it had to have come from high up, right? So there's no way this came straight out. So it's not like ground level tranquilizer being shot at, because it would have never entered the window like that. But I mean, wouldn't something like that just going straight through the window? I mean, maybe it's just a good visual. I could definitely see like the camera kind of panning around and watching like a T-Rex or something run by, and then you just focus on this smashing right into the windshield, and that would be a really cool visual. But that thing is massive. I mean, they were trying to take down the Rex with this thing, and they did. They did in the end of the Lost World. And I guess earlier, they took it down with that. And this, I don't know what you plan on doing with that. Is that for something bigger than a Rex? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about like an Apatosaurus or a Brachiosaurus? I don't know, man. Like that's outrageous. What would you use that for? I mean, somebody out there fill me in because I don't know anything about tranquilizers. So that is pretty nuts. But this here is the latest image from Colin Trevorrow. Yeah, so what do we think? Is this a tranquilizer? I've got a few ideas here in my head. We're gonna have to tranquilize these dinosaurs to move them, right? We're gonna have to move them somewhere. So, are we moving them for positive reasons? Are we trying to get them to a good place? Are we moving them for negative reasons? Are we trying to put them somewhere not very good? Or is this essentially like a poison for the dinosaurs? Like I said, this thing is massive. Are they just trying to kill the dinosaurs with something like this? I don't know. Because I would assume at some point, I feel like that's always like a trope is like, oh no, if you give it too much, you would kill it. I feel like they always maybe they even said that in Fallen Kingdom. But like that's always a trope, and it's probably it's a real life thing, I would assume. But if you give it too much, you might end up killing the dinosaur itself. So maybe that's part of the size here. I don't know. I want to see do some quick research on tranquilizer darts for big animals. This is nothing I would ever research in my spare time. So please don't judge my Google history here. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything that that is quite as big as what that is. Like that is just insane. It's like literally like a baseball bat shoved through a windshield. Now here's the thing. Maybe this is a miniature car. I don't know, maybe it's like a baby car or something. I don't think so. But my God, what is the point of this? For the most part, what I'm seeing via Google is handheld darts. They're all like small, like the Lost World. They're all like this. Okay? They mostly seem like that. So I don't know if there's somebody out there that knows a lot about tranquilizer darts. Fill me in, because that thing, honestly, you're talking about a car windshield being huge. I can't even fit it on the screen here. But this thing has got to be like this tall. That's huge. Like I got a water bottle. It's got to be bigger than this. Like it looks like more than this is sticking out of the window. That's huge. I don't know. It's interesting, the fact that Jurassic has established this as the tranquilizer dart to take down the T-Rex. And, Roland uses them, and Sarah Harding uses it at the end as well. A different one, I guess, right? But it was like the same thing. And that is certainly not shooting out baseball bat-sized tranquilizer darts. So it makes me wonder, like, if this is sort of like some sort of timed euthanasia or something like that. Like, like, man, think about that. That is horrifying to think about. That maybe these darts of this size are just used to put down the dinosaur. That's not fun to think about. But certainly I have no idea. It's just speculation. But that's brutal. Whatever that is pretty brutal. So what do you guys think? Anybody think anything out there as far as that's concerned? But yeah. So I want to go to the chat here real quick. I'm noticing some stuff. Dakota, I don't know if you're still in here or not, but I see you're talking about would I be interested in doing a segment that goes behind the scenes of building Jurassic Park dinosaurs? I work in film and studied special effects and would love to contribute. Also a podcaster. Yeah, man. I mean, we would definitely be open to something like that. That sounds awesome. I like that idea. Finding out about how how these things were built, how they look on screen, stuff like that. I think that would be really fun to see and to hear about how the special effects and all that were built and added to the film. I think that would be pretty cool. So I think a lot of people would get a kick out of that. Diplotator, is that what that says? Have you seen the new Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Parasaurolophus toy? Well, yeah, I mean, I saw it in person, but I believe you're referring more so to the box that was recently leaked out. So yeah, that's something I have seen. Yeah. I don't know. But so, all right, Dakota responded. He's still here, Dakota. Let me know how to get a hold of you. All right, so sometimes it's tough, but I'll keep an eye out. JurassicParkPod@gmail.com. Send an email. I'll keep an eye out. I've been pretty hectic, but I'll keep an eye out, and just we'll discuss what we want to see and what we want to do together. That'd be fun. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't got anything else for you guys today. I just really wanted to update everybody on, the state of safety measures to keep everybody safe. So, unfortunately, you cannot visit Jurassic World the ride. Universal Orlando closed Sunday, March 15th through the end of March for the time being. No longer able to get on Jurassic Park the ride for the time being. Peacock Live, not happening. Jurassic World Live Tour, Uniondale, which is in New York, currently, it's not happening. The 12th through the 22nd, there will be no shows at Uniondale in New York for Jurassic World Live Tour. And the production for Jurassic World Dominion still seems to be ongoing. But, I would not be surprised if they wanted to take this safely and say, you know what, we're going to go home. We're going to take it easy, guys, and we're going to put this on pause for a little bit, see how this whole thing pans out, and keep our cast, our crew, and everybody behind the scenes safe. So just be warned that it's a possibility. So there we go. I know that was kind of mostly a bummer of a live stream, but I wanted to make sure that just in case anybody was heading out to Jurassic World Live Tour or the parks knew about these cancellations or delays in the shows. So thank you guys for joining me on this bummer of an episode talking about this state of the world right now. So everybody, please stay safe out there and remain calm. And everyone, remain calm, as Claire would say. And just have a good time. And I hope you guys are all enjoying our content here at the Jurassic Park podcast. Like I said, as I take a drink here because I haven't taken any water yet. The Jurassic Park podcast. I just drank water. That was it. Episode 224 is out there right now. You'll hear myself, Jay Jurassic, and Caleb Burnett talking about Jurassic World Live Tour, which you can't go to right this moment. Sorry. It's just the water. I choked on the water. We talked about Jurassic World Live Tour and how it's going through. It went through some struggles that night that we saw it. So we talked about that just a little bit, but it's all good. And also I was on the Forcecast. Go listen to that. Go find Tom's article on JurassicParkPodcast.com about the set leaks, I guess you could say. And guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been fun. Arjun just showing up. Stay safe, man. I hope everybody's good out there in the world. Have fun, stay safe, remain calm, and we'll see you guys soon. I don't know if we're gonna. I gotta see if we're having an episode this week. I gotta see. I'm still up in the air on that. So we'll keep you in touch with what's going on. But thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy.